Hola, mis amigos. Bienvenido a la referencia de la película, aka the movie reference. This is episode 33. Hey, Britt, what's going on?
What's up, dude?
Dude.
We just got back from Florida.
Florida, land
Bill,
of the thousand clovers, correct?
or the thousand nut jobs. But yeah, we went we went to Fort Lauderdale, basically
Ooh,
Miami, I guess.
Miami.
And I got sunburnt. Went to the
Sunburnt.
casino, went to some bars. Yeah, I got sunburned hella hard. Like my whole body.
Except for your face.
Except my face. That's the only thing I took care of apparently.
Well, you have
Because
to.
I just had the skin pen done and she was like, "Don't go in the sun." I said, "You don't have to worry about me, honey." And then I was like, "Oh, I forgot. I'm going to Florida." So then I wore a hat. I wear glasses. I put a scarf over my head.
You were one of them people?
Yeah, and then look what happened to me.
Well, you forgot to cover the rest of your body. That's what happened.
Exactly. I went under the umbrella for a while, but I think it's because the sunscreen we used was not waterproof.
Oh, yeah, and the sun reflects off the water.
And Isobacto, you a lobster now.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
And
Yo,
Nathan's
yeah,
the little
it
mermaid you
hurt.
brought home.
I never. They were making fun of me because they're like, I never seen someone burn their hands.
Oh, it's possible. I've done that before. I burned my hands before.
Oh, okay. Well, mine are burnt. Like
But I mean, not to brag. I am darker than you.
in your damn dreams.
I am.
I'm a
But
golden goddess now. Once this burn goes away, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be bronze goddess. Huh, babe?
That's true.
He said that's true. If you can't hear him, he's not close to the mic.
I know. Yeah, he's very faint, but that's okay. So
Yeah.
you're basically going to become a model for those trophies that they hand out for at the end of every season of sports, huh? That's what you're going to go for, that bronze look.
Well, I don't want to go for that. I want to be the gold, dude.
Well, I'm
Maybe if
sure
they
you
had diamond status, I go back to my paleness.
paleness. You're Edward Cullen.
I think that's what I was looking like. Apparently, I put my swimsuit on. Like, damn, I was white, and then I
Well,
compare the tan to my
yeah.
white spots. Jesus, I didn't know what was happening. Come, babe. We
It's,
haven't left the house in 3 years,
it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's okay. It
Yeah.
happens. Everyone gets burnt.
but that's why I don't like the sun.
You like the snow.
The sun doesn't like me. I don't like it. See,
We're snow people.
we're snow people.
Snow people.
But it was a lot of
How's it
fun
going?
drinking, huh?
How's it snowing?
You stupid dog.
Hey, I got a whole bunch of dad jokes. You know that. I always do that.
What's to do with you, dog?
Not much, man. Not much. We went to go see the comedian Eric Griffin this past weekend.
Griffin with Griffin.
Griffin with Griffin, and man, he was hysterical.
Really?
Yeah, he was so funny, and of course, he brought up the Oscars incident. Then he talked about how people at people who have jobs, like he's applauding that there's so much diversity, but also at the same time, if you're not fully capable of doing your job, then why are you doing that job? And it got dark, but it was hysterical.
Really?
Yeah. And
I,
and his opening acts were really funny too. I don't remember their names, but there's actually a female comedian that came on. She was the second act, and she was talking about sexual stuff, how she's it got really graphic. But after the show, listen, I literally turned to Lisa. I said, "You know, if Brittany was a comedian, that's the type of content she would be doing." And she's like, "Yeah, I was thinking the same thing."
and that's why I would never get a Netflix special because it's too inappropriate.
Ali Wong is inappropriate, no?
That's true.
Yeah. So,
But who is more inappropriate, the girl that you saw or Ali Wong?
ooh,
See?
hmm.
Things like that.
I don't know. Ali Wong's her latest special was pretty graphic, so I'd still say Ali Wong.
Yeah, she's obsessed with S&D.
Yep, that's right. If you're good at it, never do it for free.
Exactly. And then talk about it and get paid for it.
That's right. Amen, sister.
Amen.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, it was hysterical and
I love Eric Griffin. I love when he hurts Bobby's feelings. Bobby Lee.
I know. I so badly wanted to ask him about Bobby Lee, but then when we went to take a picture with him at the end,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Hey," I wanted to say, "Oh, thanks to Bad Friends, that's how I, whatever." I was trying to affiliate it with Bad Friends, but I got too nervous, and like you could literally see in the picture that I look like a little kid.
You look nervous.
Yeah, so
You need to watch him on Tiger Belly though.
yeah, I don't think I've seen him on Tiger Belly. I saw him on Whiskey Ginger, which is how I knew he was gonna be in San Antonio. And of course saw him in Bad Friends, and then I actually watched his latest Riffin' with Griffin. So but what I realized after I watched that one, all his videos that he has with Bobby and Stevie Weeby, those
Yeah.
all popped up, and I'm like, oh man, I got a lot to watch then.
See, I'm telling you. But the best one is him on Tiger Belly. That's old, but it's hilarious. The way they fight.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah, man. So yeah, that's pretty much all I did this weekend though. Oh, but I did check out an Oscar a nominated movie this did I watch it this weekend or Friday? Something like that. I
What
watched
movie?
The Eyes of Tammy Faye.
Isn't that who the hell is Tammy Faye?
Well, she's a television. I can't even say it.
Televangelist person?
Yes.
So like righteous gemstones.
Yes, and it
Tammy
was
Faye?
yeah, The Eyes of Tammy Faye. It's played by Jessica Chastain. Obviously based on a true story. And Andrew Garfield's in there too. Plays her husband.
I think I saw a clip of it on TikTok.
Yeah, it was like, it's one of those movies where you're watching questionable people, doing questionable things, and it's not to the extreme of the Righteous Gemstones, right? They didn't like run over people or anything, but they were what seemed, I think, I think I watched it correctly, scamming a lot of money, right, from viewers.
I mean,
so
I'm not gonna say anything.
And they were doing like tax exempt things, and making properties with this tax exemption, avoiding taxes and stuff like that. So it was really like, but Tammy didn't know what was really going on. I don't know.
She really didn't know what's going on?
Well, the movie makes it seem like she doesn't know what's going on. Like she's just daft, right? And then her husband ends up going to jail. So, I liked it. And Jessica Chastain won an Oscar, and I think she deserved it.
I didn't even watch the Oscars because I told you I already know that they always pick the weirdest movies to win things. And you let me know that Power of the Dog won something. So I was like, there you go.
Well, I actually I
as
have
predicted.
Yes, you did predict it. I actually pulled up the list and was gonna just like go through it real quick, like.
But wait, what do you rate In the Eyes of Tammy Faye?
Rank wise?
The rating. What's your rating?
Oh yeah, rating.
Should I watch it?
I think you would like it.
My style?
Yeah, I mean I think you would end up liking it. I want to say like it's hard to say. I might say 7 out of 10 because it doesn't, I mean, really what is great about the movie is the performances. So watching her and Jessica Chastain and watching Andrew Garfield, like that's the gold of the movie.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it, they're trying to tell a lot of the story in like 2 hours. So there's a lot of, time lapses or, time passing by really quickly so they could tell the story and get to like the meatier stuff.
Mm.
But I enjoyed it. It's not a bad movie at all. And it's the makeup is crazy. Especially when you know what Jessica Chastain looks like.
Yeah, I was Googling it. And I was like, damn, that looks nothing like her.
Yeah, yeah. And Jessica Chastain, man, I think the first time I ever saw her was in The Help.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want to say because she was the sweet lady, right, in The Help that helps Octavia Spencer's character towards the end.
I think so. I can't really remember that movie that well.
Yeah, but that was the first time I ever saw her, and then of course she blew up after that, and they had what, Zero Dark 30. She
Yeah.
was in Lawless, and I liked her in the latest It movie, I think Chapter 2. So yeah, she's
She's
awesome.
the Jurassic Park lady, right?
No, that's Bryce Dallas Howard. They look similar, but they're not.
Dang. Jessica isn't that the one I said that should be Poison Ivy? Am I nuts?
That might have been one of your picks, but if you don't know what she looks like, then
I did say that because she's from the show Scenes of a Marriage.
yes. Scenes
Okay,
from the Marriage. Yeah, that's
you
right.
messed me up. You listed all her other stuff that I barely know.
Wow. Well, anyways, so Jessica Chastain won for Best Actress in a leading role. She beat out Olivia Colman, Penelope Cruz, Nicole Kidman, and Kristen Stewart.
What the hell was Penelope Cruz in?
She was in Parallel Mothers. That movie snuck up on me last minute. Like I hadn't had a chance to see it, but it was one of those like all of a sudden I was like, oh snap! I didn't even know this movie existed.
Yeah, I never even heard of it.
So yeah,
Is it
man.
indie movie or something?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not exactly sure the premise. I saw the trailer maybe once, but I don't remember it.
Penelope Cruz doesn't really do good movies.
Well, she got a nomination, so it has to be somewhat good.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be one of those boring movies. Like her other movie, the other movie she did. Oh my god, I tried watching it because it was her and Scarlett Johansson, and Javier Bardem was in it. I gave it 5 minutes. I left.
Oh, I don't remember. I drew a blank.
Penelope Cruz.
Penelope.
It was hold on, I'm gonna find it. Vicky Cristina Barcelona.
Ah, yes. That sounds very
trash.
I never
But maybe
it.
I should watch it now that I'm older. I'll probably understand it because it came out when I was like 16.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I realized we never did our fake Oscar show.
Man, we do everything too late.
I know.
We
But
messed
anyways,
up.
I
think from now on, when there's an awards show, we should do like a video right after.
Oh, like actual like a YouTube video?
Yeah. Or
Okay.
a podcast. We could just double up.
I was so happy with the actor in a supporting role. Coda Troy. I can't say his last. Kotzer. I guess that's his name.
I still need to watch it.
Dude, Coda is beautiful.
Coda
is so amazing, and of course, yeah, I was so happy about that win. Let's see. Actors in a supporting role, Ariana DeBose won for West Side Story. I haven't seen that one yet, but
me neither.
I want to see it. And let's see. Best animated feature, Encanto.
Not Turning Red.
Turning Red missed the deadline, I guess you could say. So it probably won't be until next year.
I guess Encanto had pretty colors.
Encanto had pretty colors, and it had culture, I guess. That's the best way to say. But I also saw that Mitchell's versus the Machines was nominated, and I was like, that movie is so good, though.
That movie's amazing. I want to watch it again.
I love that movie. It's still on Netflix.
a must watch.
Cinematography, Dune won for that. So there you go. It
You
beat
know
the.
what? I won't shoot them in the foot. The cinematography is great,
It's
but
breathtaking.
wasted.
Whatever. Costume design. I was really happy to hear Cruella won.
Whoa! I completely forgot about that movie.
Yeah.
Wait
Sorry.
a minute.
Hold
What
on.
is
I'm
the
forgetting to say
Oscars?
names.
What is the Oscars cover? Like 3 years? I feel like we watched that movie so long ago.
It came out in May
Of last year?
of 2021.
Sorry, I think I have a blister from my sunburn.
Sorry. Cinematography Dune is Greg Fraser, and then costume design Cruella by Jenny Baven.
That was pretty dope costume design.
Yeah, I was really happy that won. Best directing went to Jane Champion for The Power of the Dog. That's the one that Power of the Dog won.
I tell you, it's the weird movies. Except like Cruella and that took me off guard though.
Yeah.
Usually like best costume design is like some kind of Renaissance movie or some freaking cowboy movie usually.
Documentary was Summer of Soul. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any documentaries other than
The Yeezy one.
yeah, that and the movie trailers A Love Story, but none of those were like Oscar nominated or anything like that.
Do you think any of the Netflix documentaries would get an award for something?
I'm sure.
I've seen those, but I don't know. Are they like legit? Because making a murder was so good. That should have won something.
I don't know. I feel like when it becomes it has to be a film. So I think when it's broken down into a part or series, it's an
Oh.
Emmy. It's considered an Emmy type of thing because it's
Well, then
considered a
Netflix
show.
messed up because all their docuseries are series.
They're really in depth.
Yeah, they are. Well, that's I find that to be a problem sometimes because they can literally make those like 3 episodes instead of dragging on because they just want to leave it on a cliffhanger. So every episode is like only 15 minutes of new stuff.
Nice.
Thanks.
Let's see. A documentary short subject, the Queen of Basketball. Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Never watch it.
Film editing, Dune by Joe Walker. What? See, and I'm looking at the nominee or the other nominees. Don't Look Up, King Richard, The Power of the Dog, and Tick Tick Boom. Tick Tick Boom. I like Tick Tick Boom. Did you ever get a chance to see that one yet?
I still haven't gotten to watch it.
Oh man, international feature film. Drive My Car, which is on HBO Max, and I want to check it out.
What's it about?
Grief. I think it's about grief. I'm assuming because it's called Drive My Car, maybe someone passes away, and they have to drive their car.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. I want to check that one out. And then makeup and hairstyling went to Eyes of Tammy Faye. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
They did a really good job. Linda Dowds, Stephanie Ingram, and Justin Relay. I'm surprised Dune didn't win. No, I'm just kidding.
Stupid.
Cruella was pretty good, but that was just a nominee. Musical score. Goodness gracious.
Dune.
Hans Zimmer. Well deserved, actually.
He deserves an award every time he drops the soundtrack.
God, yeah, he should have one for Inception. He should have one for Interstellar.
Dark Knight.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm happy I don't know if this is his first one or not. I haven't looked it up. But
he's got to have one for The Lion King. Don't be stupid, Marley.
Sorry. You're right. You know what? I actually think he does have one for The Lion King. Woo! Best original song though went to No Time to Die.
Hell yeah!
Billie Eilish got her first Oscar. She is so young and she's just popping. She's just getting all these awards.
And they filmed that in their RV while they were on tour.
Film it or recorded it?
Recorded it.
Oh,
Sorry.
I didn't know because I assume they have a music video too.
Wait a minute.
What?
Oh, okay. So he Hans Zimmer's had 12 Oscar nominations.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, he won for The Lion King
Nice.
and just Dune. That was his second win.
Wow.
So Lion King and Dune.
That's a big gap.
It says 27 years.
Oh my gosh.
Bruh. He deserves more than that.
Exactly.
There's no other who else won a composition or whatever for like previous year.
We'll have to look it up.
Sorry, I got upset.
Let's see. Production design went to Dune. Production design was pretty legit. It looked pretty real.
Yeah.
Let's see. Short film, the windshield wiper short film live action, The Long Goodbye. Sound went to Dune. I visual effects went to Dune.
My God, they took over.
Writing adapted screenplay went to Coda. Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
So happy for that. Writing original screenplay went to Belfast.
Yeah, I still need to watch that.
I've been dying to see it.
Let's watch it this weekend.
Yeah. We should. Now let's see here. Best Picture. I want to talk. This is where I wanted to really focus because I wanted to talk about the movies that are on this list and whether we saw them or seen them or whether we want to see them, that kind of thing. So, Best Picture went to Coda. That was the winner.
Wait a
So,
second.
yeah.
What are we talking about the Oscars?
Yeah.
What was the one with the slap Academy Award?
No, that was the Oscars. Yeah, the Academy Awards, the Oscars. So,
Oh, sorry.
It's the same
They're
thing.
two separate things.
no, they're the same thing. So Coda won Best Picture, so
God bless.
it deserved it. I mean, now granted, I have not seen all the nominees. I'm floored by Coda. If I would have seen it in 2021, it would have ended up on my top 10 favorites of the year list that we did. I feel like I'm still gonna talk about it when we do our end of the year of 2022 list. Coda is it's magnificent. It really is. And you know how our parents are with subtitles? I don't think I would ever be able to convince them because it has to have subtitles.
Yeah.
So
Maybe they could just figure out what's going on.
yeah, so the nominees were Belfast, which we both said we want to see.
Yeah.
Don't Look Up. I didn't
But you
like
said that
it.
movie was terrible.
I didn't like it. And it is divisive. I've been in places where people loved it, and I've been in places where people didn't like it, like myself, right?
Yeah.
Drive My Car, which we just talked about. I'm really interested in seeing that. I have a fear though. I think it's a foreign film, and when I was watching HBO this past weekend, I put on The Raid because I haven't seen the first Raid. I've seen Raid 2. And when I put it on, the only language that was available was English or Spanish. So I don't know if there was a setting that I missed.
So Drive My Car is Japanese.
Yeah, so it's on HBO Max, but I'm afraid it might be dubbed and only have 2 choices. And so I don't know.
You don't want to read the subtitles?
No, I do. That's what I'm saying. But when I watch The Raid, I forget where The Raid comes from. What country? Look it up. The Raid. It was dubbed, but the only 2 options that I could choose for audio were English or Spanish, not in its native language.
That is Indonesian.
So there you go.
Interesting.
Yeah, but that was really kick-ass, that movie.
Let me see. So Drive My Car is an aging widow actor seeks a chauffeur. The actor turns to the go-to mechanic who ends up recommending a 20-year-old girl. Despite their initial misgivings, a very special relationship develops between the two.
Hmm.
Interesting.
So nothing about grief?
Am I looking up the wrong movie or something?
I don't
It's
know.
a 3-hour freaking movie.
No, that can't be it.
Are you sure? Because it's the only one that shows up.
Is it a red car?
Yeah, red car.
What the heck? I thought it said in the description it was like a brief. Oh, there you go. 3-hour movie. Okay, not watching. I'm
You
just
guys,
kidding.
something you have to watch by yourself.
That changes everything. I'd rather go see the Batman again. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Other nominees: Dune, which honestly, I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna watch it a third time, and I'm gonna enjoy it.
Nobody's gonna watch it with you, so good luck.
King Richard, which I had seen, and it's actually a pretty good movie. It is, and the Williams family and everything, that they got some really good, a good cast, with I don't know their names, but they play Venus and Serena Williams, and John Bernthal is amazing in it as a coach.
Ooh, I guess I need to watch it.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. It's on HBO Max. Licorice Pizza, I don't know.
Bobby Lee said that movie is amazing, but
I'm not a big
he has weird taste. He
yeah.
likes Woody Allen movies, so
I'm not a big PTA Anderson fan. I should say that because I haven't seen enough of his films, but like they haven't interested me. Like people always say, watch Boogie Nights or watch Magnolia, and I'm just like, it just doesn't seem like it's like when
you
people are
haven't
telling
watched Magnolia.
it's like when people told me to watch Godfather. It's like 3 hours, right? Or close to it. I've seen The Godfather.
You watch the new Batman, you can watch anything.
I know.
You watch Dune, you can watch these long movies, bro.
You've seen it?
What?
Magnolia and Boogie Nights?
Magnolia has Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah.
I watched it when Mom watched it a lot when we were little. So I have to watch it now at this age. Maybe I'll understand it.
Nightmare Alley, you said no go.
No go. That was nominated?
That was nominated for Best Picture.
You know, I didn't say it was a no-go.
Okay.
I can imagine it winning best or being nominated for Best Picture because it has that hint of weird and unsettling feeling throughout the whole movie, so it makes sense.
Of course, Power of the Dog got nominated. And West Side Story, which I've been
PETA to just investigate all they can in that movie.
Oh man. Yeah.
Something about that movie doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah. Well, I do want to see West Side Story.
I could care less.
But I don't know, man. I've been see, this plays into the whole thing right here, man. Like, is there nobody good in Hollywood? Because I know some things came out about one of the actors in West Side Story. What's his name? Ansel.
Oh,
right?
when he was DMing an underage girl?
I don't know. Something went wrong.
He has a longtime girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what I hear. But anyways.
And when I met him in person, he didn't try anything funny, but I'm not underage, so I don't know.
Yeah, and it's just like it's sometimes there's some icky, man. There's some ickiness.
I'm telling you, bro. All these things, all these Hollywood people, I really don't know. I just found out that Henry, the most handsome man in the world, Superman, is a super spreader of gonorrhea.
What? What?
Yeah. It's a well-known fact that I didn't know about. He gives everyone gonorrhea.
Oh my god.
This is not a conspiracy. This is real news.
I've never heard this before.
Me neither.
Oh my god. Bray, I'll leave it to you. Oh.
I'm sorry. That just ruined everything for me. Maybe it's not worth it.
Man, I tell you what though, I think I've reached a point of just like no more putting people high up, on pedestals.
Yeah, we can't worship anyone
No,
except
not that
Ryan
I.
Reynolds and Ryan
It's
Gosling.
not like I have a shrine, but it's. I think it just got to the point where, well, you could find out in 20 years that person's a giant jerk, or
Well, Bill Cosby is like a prime example.
yeah, or a predator, or somebody who does something wrong and gets away with it, and
I
it's
think Mark
disgusting.
Anthony is upset because I sent him a video today. There's a TikTok on Jared Leto,
Yeah,
and they were saying basically that he is a predator. There's like a lot of allegations against him. And then he started a cult like for his band that like every summer they have a thing where these girls or whoever wants to follow him pays $1,000 to $5,000 and they spend time on this island and they have to call him a prophet and they have to sit at his feet and it's like people that went to that have account like they have accounts of it where they're talking about how this is legit a cult and that Jared Leto is weird. He likes dating young ladies. I don't know. I think he like sold his soul to the devil because he's 50 years old. He has no wrinkles. He's a weird guy. Like I've always like when I was younger, I thought he was like hot, right? But then every time I see him in interviews, I was like, there's something not right about this guy. And then all of that answered my questions. Everyone go to Reddit and look up Jared Leto.
oh my god,
You'll find a bunch of accounts
yeah.
of girls that were like he would fly them over. I don't want to talk about it on the
So
podcast.
there should be a Netflix special on this,
Yeah, but
or
he has
better
so much.
yet,
What?
people should be punished for doing stuff that's against the law.
Well, remember Steven Tyler? He got a guardianship for that 16-year-old girl groupie that he got pregnant and had the other girl. What's her name?
Oh my god.
What's his daughter's name?
Liv Tyler?
Yeah, that's the woman that he let be his groupie that her family let him get guardianship so he could take her around the world. That's the one he got pregnant. And then they had Liv Tyler together.
Oh my god, I don't want to talk about this anymore. This is just,
Anyway,
I'm already
everyone
like
in Hollywood is disgusting for me right now.
It's like I'm looking at like my posters and I'm just like, is this one the bad person? Is this like I just want a list of like I just want a list of like who's good and then I'll just assume everyone else is bad. Like
honestly.
I mean, it's like the world. It's like the world, right? Like you never know around you who has good intentions or bad intentions, unfortunately, right? And but I don't know. Anyways, to get off this topic, I do want to give a shout out to some nominees that got nominated that they didn't win, but shout them out: Javier Bardem, Benedict Cumberbatch, Andrew Garfield, and Denzel Washington.
For Macbeth.
Yeah, I mean,
give it a rest.
And that, of course, that category was won by William Smith,
a
Scientologist. So, but that's all the winners and stuff from the Oscars. Sorry, we went on a little tangent, but yeah, I feel like this past week or so I've been a little pessimistic towards Hollywood, fame, and celebrities. Yeah, I still love movies.
Yeah. I think the only person I have a good feeling about, no, I'm not going to say it because I don't want this to show up in my face. Forget it. I'm not going to say. I don't want 20 years from now for this person to be a bad person. So I'm going to leave it alone.
Yeah. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, we're all human. We all make mistakes. But there's other ones that cross the line that
worse mistakes.
Make worse mistakes. And then not only that, nothing's done. Nothing's done.
Because they have a lot of money and they pay people off.
Well, not, yeah, that and the fact that they make the studios a lot of money, they don't want to bother with it. I mean, like this whole situation that's going on with their Flash star, Warner Brothers' is Flash star, they're not doing anything about it. Man,
Oh, what else are we gonna talk about? Movies we've seen.
yeah, you got some movies you watched?
I have one movie
Okay, go ahead.
that I've watched. It's on the Hulus. It's got guess who in it?
Sebastian Stan.
How'd you know?
Because I remember when my sister says, I'm watching something. You
Did
texted
we
me.
tell him? Did we tell him, babe?
About what?
Anyway, I watched a movie at it's called Fresh. And I tell you what, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. So
Super uncomfortable.
Nathan said it was super uncomfortable, but he's a square. I watched it basically because of Sebastian Stan is in it.
Mm-hmm.
Not for like romantic reasons. I just think he's a good actor. And then the other girl, I don't know what the fuck her name is, but she has bangs or something like that. Anyway, so the movie goes like this. It starts off, I'm not gonna give spoilers per se, but I'm gonna go down the premise.
I'm
Jeff?
assuming he likes to eat. He's a cannibal.
Stop. I'm telling it.
Okay, sorry.
Way to ruin it, dog. Okay, so it starts off with this girl. She's like on dating apps and she's meeting guys, and they're all basically rude jerks. Her last straw is she's on a date with this guy, and when she's there, he like texts her saying, "Oh, they take cash," basically saying you need to pay for your own shit.
Wow.
Red flag 1. And then anyway, they're eating in the restaurant, and the only thing you could talk about is how he likes spicy food.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally just goes on and on. She barely gets to talk. And then he tells her, he's like, you know what? You would like I was like from my grandma's generation, my mom's generation, they really cared about how they look, Not saying that you look bad, it's just like you would look nice in a dress. Like he was like basically just
Wow.
insulting her by the end, right?
Misogynist.
Yeah. And so she already decides it's over, and they pay the bill. And then he's like, well, my brother's staying at my house, so I hope you don't mind. And he like grabs her leftovers and he takes it with her or takes it with him. And she's like, oh my God, I can't, like, she just looks like she like can't believe what's going on.
Yeah.
And then they walk out the restaurant, and then he tries to kiss her, and he's like, let's do this again. She's like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out. And he's like, wow, I'll just be nice. Have good luck in the dating scene, you stuck up bitch. And she's like, wow. So basically that's like showing her dating life, right?
Yeah.
So she decides she wants to give it all up, blah, blah, blah. And then she's at a grocery store and she meets Sebastian. Oh my God. He had like the best lines. She's just chilling. And then he goes, have you tried these grapes? And she's like, what? He's like, these cotton candy grapes. My niece and my whatever, they don't believe me. They're calling me an idiot or something because they don't think these taste like cotton candy. And she's like, no way your niece would say that to you. And anyway, he's being super cute, super, handsome. He says he's a doctor, whatever. So she's like, all right, I'll go on a date with this guy. Her friend's like, this guy, there's something wrong with him, obviously, because he's too good to be true. That always happens. Anyway, he decides to take her away on a trip. And she has no cell service.
Uh-huh.
And next thing you know, she's getting drugged.
Oh, no.
And she's like, oh my God, are you gonna, what me? And he's like, no. I'm just gonna slowly eat you. And she's like, what? Like, nobody believes what's going on. I don't believe what's going on. I'm like, what? How's this gonna work? Basically, he has a bunch of women in his basement, and he cuts up parts of them and he sells it basically on his black market. Like, he has like his small selection of people that buy the meat. He like They spend top dollar. He's like a multimillionaire with his business. And you know what's weird? I didn't understand when they were on a date. He was like, "Oh, I don't eat mammals." Are humans mammals?
Yeah, aren't they?
Exactly. That should have been the. I'm just kidding. But I was like, this fool still eats meat. Anyway, what else was I gonna say? Movie's really good. I love the ending.
Hmm.
Um,
Does it
I
tickle?
wanted them to go more over about his wife. If
Mhm.
anyone watches the movie, she didn't have like they tiptoe around her story, but I wanted to know more about her. But other than that, the movie was a lot of fun. Made me shake, made me like, like things like that.
Yeah.
He literally, when the first time she runs away, he cuts off her butt cheeks. I thought it was a complete joke, but he cuts them off. And then the whole time I'm like, how is she like she has to lay down the rest of the movie. How's she gonna stand up? She's struggling the whole movie to move. Because after that, I was like, man, she made him mad. So he had to cut off her butt cheeks and sell them.
Gosh.
Anyway,
So
great film.
I was
I give it 4 out of 5. Nathan probably gives it a 1 out of 5.
it would be legendary if Nathan says those words.
Babe, what are you gonna give it?
For me,
Yeah, from you.
Yeah.
4 out of 10.
You gave it a 4 out of 10. Is that better than 1 out of 5? Who knows? I'm not a mathematician.
Fuck math.
But honestly, it's not even like a horror film, I think. It's more of a I'd give it American Psycho
damn it.
5.
This whole time I was gonna say, does it tickle your spine like American Psycho does?
Yeah,
just said it.
that's yeah.
Yeah. So it's that uncomfortable, but it's like a little more obviously contemporary and more fun, but it's still dark like American. Well, American Psycho has its fun parts too, like when they do the
Huey,
Huey and Lewis, yeah. So
Yeah.
or Huey Lewis in the news. Yeah, okay. I got you.
Yeah, there's like it's weird because you get like you're like this guy is so perfect. Like you're like get attached to him and you're all of a sudden like damn. It do be like that though.
Man, I could see Sebastian Stan playing. He's debonair enough to play a swindler of sorts. So, like, not only this character, but like, I feel like if they were to do a version of like the Tinder swindler, he could play that role. Doesn't have to be the Tinder swindler like an actual event, but like if they did a fictionalized story, I feel like he could play that because he is handsome. He's
got range. He played Tommy Lee.
He's got a good range, and I feel like he could play that the charming side, and then play the victim side. Like I think he would have so much fun with that role if they were to do something like that.
Yeah, I think he's really good. He's a great actor.
I love him as the Winter Soldier. The only other movie I've seen him in is The Covenant. So yeah, I was like, I think they were like werewolves, or no, I forget what they were.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, he's the friend.
I used to love that movie.
He ends up being bad towards the end, or like it reveals that he's bad. I forget how it goes.
You're right. He was in Black Swan.
Yeah, I can't remember him in Black Swan, but Black Swan was an uncomfortable film that I try to not think about.
I thought it was good.
It was intense.
Yeah, good point.
Oh man, so it's new month, man. April. When this comes out, April 5th. so many movies are coming out this month. Like this is a
Mhm.
pretty jam-packed.
Except we won't be seeing Morbius.
We won't be seeing Morbius. I'm not gonna see this movie.
It has not so what's the word called? The reviews on it are not so good. Plus, it's got Jared Leto, and he's a freak. I found out.
It's oof. It's I don't know. I don't know. My excitement lost it. When we got trailer number 3, I was just like, oh, they're trying to do something here, trying to make us go see this movie, but I don't think it's gonna be very good. And I think I turned out to be correct. A lot of critics don't like it. Some critics did like it. Like they're like, it's not that bad. But like when you're in the day and age of a Spider-Man No Way Home,
Mm-hmm.
and I won't put the Batman in there, but there's a certain level of comic book movies, like Marvel specifically. I mean, granted, here's a headache for everybody. Morbius is a Marvel property, but it is a Sony movie. Okay.
Mm.
Whereas Spider-Man No Way Home is a collaboration between Sony and Marvel Studios. And then something like Doctor Strange is Marvel Studios. What I'm trying to say is that there's a big difference in quality between Sony when it does its movies and Marvel Studios, right? When they collab together, it's magic. No Way Home is magic. It's beautiful. I love it. I can't wait to see it again. I've been waiting for the Steelbook that comes out on August 12th. That's why I'm buying a physical copy. I've been waiting. I waited a whole month to get this physical copy. But when you have Morbius, some it might be, I don't know. I like Venom, right? But I
Sony?
know Venom is not on the level of Spider-Man, of any of
Yeah.
the new Tom Holland ones, the Homecoming, Far From Home, or No Way Home. So there's a huge dip in quality, and I was kind of had that feeling, but I was also hopeful. And then as we got closer to Morbius, they started revealing that, oh, those Spider-Man teases in the trailer, they don't actually really happen in the movie. And I was like, what?
Trash.
You're gonna trick us? And this is before Brittany sent me this TikTok investigation of Jared Leto. So this is a no go.
The no-go.
No go.
Boycott Jared Leto. You heard it here first.
Oh man, and I heard he went all method. I just heard today. I was reading somewhere that he because he has to wear those the canes for his character,
Uh-huh.
that he refused to get out of character. So even when he went to the bathroom, he would go all slow until eventually he agreed to go on a wheelchair to make it faster.
I can't stand this asshole.
I can't stand. Well, besides that, but the whole method crap, like when
It's
you have to lose yourself completely, I just what
Get over yourself.
exactly, and that's
You're not a Daniel Day-Lewis. You'll never
Exactly.
be Daniel Day-Lewis.
And with
What did he
Daniel
do?
Day-Lewis,
What?
he gives us breaks.
Yeah.
He disappears and then comes back as the character and all that. That's all fine and hunky dory. But these guys who like, oh, I had to go method for Joker. I had to go method
I
for
went
Morbius.
full method.
Yeah, I'm like,
For a
get
movie
over
that
it.
ain't shit, bruh.
It's like, I don't know. At the end of the day, most of the characters that you play has a little bit of yourself. You know,
I don't get it. What was his method acting for Dallas Buyers Club?
I don't know. I'm sure there's some story about it. I don't know.
Did he
I just think
transition?
that there's it's okay to not have to blur the line. You can, when we were kids, we were like, "Oh, I'm the Red Ranger." We were still
Yeah.
ourselves, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like, "Oh, I'm Batman" or whatever. It wasn't like, "Oh, I have to be fully committed to this role." It was just like, "I'm Batman," like come on, it's make believe. Let's just have fun. And I think that's the problem with a lot of movies these days is that they're taking it way too serious, especially when it's not even a biopic. Oh, I don't want to disrespect comic book movies because they're really great, and there's a lot of great actors who play the characters. But
I'm just saying the whole method acting thing.
yeah,
I think it's an excuse for people to be assholes.
yep, and Hollywood is filled with them.
Amen, brother. Ah!
God bless you.
We're gonna get blacklisted, but I'm gonna say what I have to say.
Yeah, it's sad. Anyways, sorry guys, I got so pessimistic the last 2 weeks.
We just been finding out that a lot of people we like in Hollywood are a bunch of douchebags.
Bunch of douchebags. It's awful. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, so let's talk about the movies that are coming out in April. If you want to talk about it after I say the name, we'll talk about it. If you don't, we'll just skip over it. Okay.
Okay,
Fantastic Beasts: Secrets of Dumbledore.
don't give a shit.
I give you that one.
Right? Sorry, too
Don't
brutally
give a
honest.
I love it. Yeah. As much as I love Jude Law, well, you know what? Isn't Jude Law a dick? Oh my god, I don't know.
What?
I don't
No,
know. I'm just kidding. I feel like
he
there's
was just
something.
an alcoholic. That was it.
Oh, okay. So he's cool.
Yeah.
I loved him as young Dumbledore, and I want to see.
I watched the first I watched both. Okay, so I watched the first Fantastic Beasts in theaters, and I was like, this is a load of trash. Like I like 30 minutes and I'm like, who watches this crap? And then my friend's like, we have to go see the second one. I was like, it's gonna be crap. We already watched the first one. We already know these things.
Yeah.
But they were like, let's go, $5 AMC ticket. I was like, fine, waste my money like that. And then I was bored 15 minutes in. So I was like, I'm not gonna watch this new one. I already learned my lesson. Fool me twice,
There, what I do like about the films, because I agree with you that I don't think they're nowhere near the level of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I do like Kowalski.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I forget his name who plays him, but I think because we all see ourselves in him. Like he's just an average dude, and now this one he gets a wand, and I'm like, well, I would love to get a wand.
That's true.
But what I will say about Jude Law, my comment, he's very charming and he does a really great job as a young Dumbledore. And it looked like it in the trailer. Mads Mikkelsen is a plus. He's playing oh gosh, the name escapes me. I want to say every other Harry Potter thing before Grindelwald. Sorry. That was Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp was playing him in the last movie.
Oh, and then they canceled him.
They canceled him and they recast. Anyway, sorry. Sonic 2. Nah.
No comment.
I enjoyed the first Sonic. Ben Schwartz is so good as Sonic. And I know some people don't like Jim Carrey, but I thought Jim Carrey was great as Dr. Robotnik. He was really funny.
I have nothing to say.
What about The Northman?
Maybe I'll try watching it.
Oh, what about The Northman?
Never heard of it.
It is a sword and it's like a Viking type of thing.
Who's in it?
Skarsgård, one of the Skarsgård brothers.
The guy
Ethan Hawke, Nicole Kidman, and the Queen's Gambit girl.
No.
Okay. Just no all the way. I say no as well, but that's because I'm not a swords and sandal person. It was funny because Alyssa asked me about it, and I was like, it's just not my cup of tea. I didn't even like I didn't even like Gladiator. I don't like 300, and it's just I respect them. I'm happy that people like those movies. I just can't get into the swords and sandals stuff. I just can't.
I always have to have subtitles on because I'm like, why are they all going to war?
And they're always really English, and you're like, sometimes I don't know what you're saying. No, I'm just kidding.
Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah,
Bjork is in it.
Oh yeah?
I'm gonna give it a miss.
Okay. What about Everything, Everywhere, All at Once?
Oh, this movie though, I would not pay to see it, but It looks so interesting. Like
Yep.
it's I love what's her name? Michelle Yao.
Hmm.
I love her. I love the premise of this everything being in a alternate universe. What's it called? Metaverse.
Yeah, apparently, like all of her, I guess, whatever.
I want to watch it, to be honest with you. I know it's gonna blow my mind,
Yeah.
or it might really, really disappoint me.
Well, the YouTuber that I follow, John Campia, he said he gave this movie a high praise. Like he highly recommended it, and apparently it's produced by the Russo brothers, who did the Captain America films, the last two, and the last two Avengers films. So,
I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
but I don't know. Yeah, I'm really interested. I'm really intrigued, but I'm like you. Do I go see it in the theater, or do I wait for it to hit HBO or something? Like,
Maybe I'll like it better if I watch it in theaters.
I think too. I think it might be a fun movie. I wish it's one of those movies that I wish we lived in the same city, because it could be like, hey, you want to go see that everything
Yeah,
movie? You know what I mean? Like,
because our spouses won't want to watch it.
telling me about
Nerds.
it. um, Bad Guys, The Bad Guys.
What the heck is in that?
It's an animated movie. It's with the like Sam Rockwell's a voice. That's the only one I remember. It's a DreamWorks movie, and they're all animals that are typically known as bad guys. So like the big bad wolf, a snake, a shark, and they're trying to go, excuse me, legit. They're trying to be good
Cute.
guys.
Mr. Wolf, Mr. Snake, Mr. Piranha, Mr. Shark, and Miss Tarantula. It's got a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It looks really cute, and the trailer has the Billie Eilish.
Oh, and it has Richard Ayoade. He's so funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Aquafina. I'll watch it.
I love Aqua.
Aqua.
I hope she's good.
Craig Robinson is in it too.
I'm all like torn with everybody. I'm like, oh, I love them. I hope nothing bad happens.
She already got canceled once.
But that was just an accent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ambulance.
Wambulance.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal on the track. I'll watch it. It's an action.
Hell yeah.
It's one of those movies where I'm like not even excited though.
I am like
it's an action film.
Yeah, I don't know. I was talking to David, and we were talking about Ambulance, and it was like, I want to see something that's not a part of a franchise, like just to get a little refresher, just something new. It's still action. It's got Jake Gyllenhaal. It's got Isa Gonzalez, which I'm not seeing the movie because of her.
Be careful, bro.
I know. I was seeing if list that was going to come in here.
She breaks up relationships.
Stop it.
I used to love her in that soap opera Mom and I would watch with the bodyguard, and she was like a singer.
Yeah.
And their relationship was hot. And she got hot when she got her nose job. That like did the world.
Brett, I love you, kid.
It did the world a difference.
I love you, kid. You're the best. But it was cool because we were watching. I think we were watching Grey's Anatomy, and they had a commercial, and they were showing some behind the scenes of Ambulance and how they actually hired somebody to fly drones. So, was it drones, my love? Yeah, and so like those shots where they go up past the building and then go down, or they like these cool little shots that you wouldn't normally get. They actually had somebody with a remote control flying a drone and a VR set, so that way you can get these really cool sweeping shots in between things. Michael Bay likes to use technology, and I hear good things about this movie.
Michael Bay did this movie?
Yeah, Michael Bay did this movie.
We need to pay extra attention to any cars flipping over and blowing up, because what if he reuses footage from Bad Boys 2? Because he's done that twice.
Maybe.
Transformers and Bad Boys 2. Refresh your mind. Refresh your mind.
I thought you were gonna say this is directed by Michael Bay. We got to give it all the money.
give him all the money. And yeah, that's him. One hot girl And then the rest is all male cast.
but attractive male cast.
Just, just Jake Gyllenhaal. Who else is in it?
Jake's got a beard.
Guy from the Batman.
What guy from the Batman?
No, is what? The guy
What?
from Batman.
Babe,
Who's it?
come on.
It's I don't know his name. He was Morpheus in the new Matrix movie. I can't read it on the thing. It's too small. Let me see. I know it starts with a Y.
That guy's not hot though.
Everyone is screaming. Yahya Abdul Mati.
But I just said he's not hot.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
None of these men are hot.
He plays but he plays in Aquaman. He's anyways, I'm okay. With all the kidding aside about the handsomeness, okay, and the attractive lady, I really do. I like seeing Jake have fun, and it looks like he's having fun in this role. So,
John Turturro.
Babe,
this guy,
he's not even in this movie.
I don't think he's in this movie.
In Transformers and the Batman.
He is in Transformers.
Yeah, but that's not what we were talking about.
Well, that's what I heard.
Finally, he remembers something, but the wrong thing.
And of course, I saved this one for last because I feel like we're gonna want to talk about it. The unbearable weight of massive talent.
Nicholas
Cage
Cage.
playing Nick Cage.
My God,
Come on, sign me up.
I want to watch it, but I'm gonna stop watching the trailers for it because I'm hoping not all the jokes are in the trailer.
I only watched that one that we saw. That one, the first trailer.
Oh, I've seen like 2 different ones.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Pedro Pascal. I think. Oh, I hope he's a good person. I like him. I love him as the Mandalorian. That's what this whole podcast has been. I hope they're a good person the whole time. Oh, I have to tell you about a show I watched too. Anyway,
What?
sorry. What are you doing? Coloring Kirby? I know you are. Anyway, so yeah, I want to see this movie. I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know how to get you down here. We gotta watch this movie together. I feel like
You
that's
have to
gonna
fly me down.
it's gonna be 10 times better seeing it together. And I got so excited for it that I watched Face Off this past weekend.
For the unbearable weight.
Yep.
Ooh.
And Nicolas Cage is so great in Face Off, and John Travolta.
John Travolta is amazing.
So good. I love it.
That's another crush I had.
Travolta, I approve of that one. He's got something about blue eyes with black hair,
Handsome.
Yeah, he's a good looking cat. Even with his bald head now, I think he's still a good looking cat.
Honestly.
Yeah. I wish he was in more things though. I look at him, I think he's somebody that could still do leading roles without going straight to DVD.
That's true. We should also talk about poor Bruce Willis.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah. He had a bow out because he has aphasia. And they had pictures of him in other movies where he has an earpiece in his ear.
Yeah.
So that's probably why he's been doing easier movies that we were saying earlier. So now I feel bad.
Yeah, I know the Razzies.
Yeah.
They actually made a category for worst Bruce Willis film or whatever this year. And then they took it away after they found out his condition. They took away the Razzie for it.
Damn.
But and I it's unfortunate because Bruce Willis he's a staple, man. He has so many highlights, despite what you think of, him doing a lot of these straight to streamings or straight to VOD releases.
But the movies he makes are fun.
Yeah, but like prior to that, man, he obviously he's known for John McClane in the Die Hard series. I love him in Looper. I thought he was fantastic in that film.
And Baby's Day Out.
Baby's Day Out.
What's that show? The movie I used to love.
You mean Look Who's Talking?
Yeah, Look Who's Talking.
With John Travolta?
That movie's amazing.
I used to love those movies because I want to hear what a baby is talking about, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And Bruce
it
Willis
was
was
so
such a
good.
great voice.
Makes me so
Armageddon.
sad. Yeah,
Armageddon was
Armageddon.
good. I love him in Red.
This
Yeah. Yeah, I feel
I
bad.
I started like with aphasia. I only learned it in class. Like I thought it was just something that happens after a stroke.
Mhm.
But yeah, it looks. I've seen some videos on it. It looks sad. Like they're just mumbling. They think they're saying things, but they're not saying words,
Wow.
and they don't understand you. They're saying it's like you getting dropped in a country where you don't understand the language or anything.
Yeah.
So everything you hear is like.
That's sad.
How old is Bruce Willis?
I'm not sure actually.
That's like so depressing, dude.
Yeah. He was a talent, man, or he is a talent. I hope he's 67 years old. Yeah. Oh man, I forgot the Sixth Sense, Unbreakable. He has so many classic films attached to his name.
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, I know it's heartbreaking too, like when you find out the truth and you're just like, oh man, this whole time we're just like, I know there's a lot of people out there like, well, we know Bruce Willis can act, so why is he doing all these like straight to VOD stuff? Like, and
Oh, Tears of the Sun.
yep, yep,
Yep.
that's a
Wow.
good one. People like him in Sin City.
Well, yeah, Sin City was a weird movie.
Yeah, man. It's yeah. I wish him nothing but the best, and it'd be yeah. He was great in Friends.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Man.
he's a staple, man. He's a highlight. He's part of the upper echelon, and yeah, it's really sad. I was surprised when I saw that. I remember when I read it when it first popped up. I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Mm,
Mm.
way to go. This has been a weird up and down episode.
I know. I don't know how to feel. Is that a
Uh,
bad way to end it on a sad note like
well,
that?
I did just to switch direction real quick. I did watch something else that I am singing its praises.
What's that?
Moon Knight.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
I won't spoil it for you, but man, oh man, it is so good. Like
Really?
it's to me. I told Lisette I put this. It's only episode 1, okay? So please be easy on me, and I'll try to talk about it every week. But I, after that first episode, I was like, man, this is as intriguing as WandaVision was.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It was because
Finally stepped it up.
it's filled with mystery. It's filled with questions. The stuff that they choose to do with the character because you're following Steven the whole time, right? And
Mhm.
so it's just very interesting to how they tell that story, and it's so much fun. Oscar Isaac obviously kills it. Um, Ethan Hawke. I mean, I never thought he'd be in a comic book series or anything like that, but he's fantastic. I loved episode 1. I really did, and I can't wait. It's only supposed to be 6 episodes. So I don't know. I think when all 6 come out, I'll try to ask Lisette to like check it out.
Good
But
luck.
in terms of episode 1 though, I mean, WandaVision was such a mystery because it was a black and white, right? That was the first episode of like
Yeah.
paying homage to I think Bewitched or I Love Lucy. And then I'm trying to remember the Falcon and Winter Soldier, I felt like it wasn't the episode 1 wasn't that all that great. And then Loki upped it with some mystery, and I was like, "Oh, who's the timekeepers?" Like, this is cool. So Loki had a really good premiere episode. Was what Hawkeye was next. I don't even remember what happened in episode 1 of Hawkeye. I feel like Hawkeye. I like I think a few episodes, like really enjoyed, and it was a fun show. But it was the one that's not memorable.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember too much of it, and that one just came out recently. But this is great. Moon Knight. It's definitely getting me amped for Doctor Strange. Not that it's
Ooh,
connected. It's not that it's connected. It's just that feeling, that feeling where you're like you're getting quality and you're just like, oh, I can't wait for the next thing. That's
yeah.
what this is. It's like, oh, I just can't wait for the next thing. And
I might have to wait to watch it till all the episodes are out because we gotta binge watch it.
yeah, I know you guys are really into binging and all that, but yeah, but now it's gonna get busy because once Moon Knight finishes, it should be Doctor Strange or around that time frame. And then you have to watch the first Doctor Strange because we got to review it together so we can watch the sequel. And then after that is the next series, which is Miss Marvel, which also looks good.
Oh, with the okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That movie looks good, or that show looks good.
Yeah. So, anyways, but yeah, check out Moon Knight. I don't know. That's pretty much all we got for today.
Sorry for the depressing TMZ segment.
Just be
Just
kind.
be weary of all the celebrities you like.
Be weary. Don't idolize them too much. Celebrities are humans. The ones who make human mistakes, they're all okay, but the ones who cross the line, something has to be done.
Yeah.
Don't lose your faith in humanity. But just be kind to one another, like let's just treat everyone with kindness. If things need to get addressed, guess what? Use your words. Anyways, no one's perfect, right, Britt?
That's all right.
But hey,
But I'm not gonna do anything weird like that.
no, I'm not. Exactly. I'm not gonna cross a line. I know where the line is. I'm not gonna cross it.
There's, I don't know.
It's like Batman, Dark Knight, but this is different. They crossed the line. You
Yeah.
crossed the line first, sir.
They crossed the line. They broke the law, and nothing happens.
You crossed the line. Your ass is mine. Where's that from?
I don't know.
Cross the line. Your ass is mine.
That sounds like that's from Waterboy.
I don't know. I have to look it up. I really do. I wouldn't blank. Anyways, sorry for the melancholy. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Brittany, you're on outro mode.
This has been episode 33 of the movie reference, starring Mark Anthony and Brittany Denny. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you do, please listen on any platform that you do listening on. Please share and let us know if you like the show. If you don't like it, don't let us know. Thank you.
What if they don't let us know at all? Then don't know. I don't know.
Positive feedback and negative feedback is welcomed. I'll try not to be upset with the negative feedback. Thank you. Bye.
If we get any negative feedback, I'm giving you the login and you're taking care of it.
We should we'll respond to the negative feedback on the podcast.
No,
with an
you're
unfiltered version of me.
You are encouraging a floodgate
Brittany
of
answer.
problems. You shush. This idea is kaput.
Fine. Don't give us any feedback.
Well, you give us feedback, but
try to be nice about it.
Well,
just
I don't know.
Just give us feedback, please.
Yeah, you know what you could do also? I think there's ratings on.
Well, yeah, give us some requests of what you would like us to speak about as well.
Yeah, and if you want us to start putting ads in these things, so.
This has been sponsored by Liquid IV.
No, it's not.
We can give them a free shout out. They're pretty good, I think.
This episode has been sponsored by Brittany and Mark Anthony Denny. So.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.